Andre the Giant. Andre was big, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small, no, no, no. Andre could drink and he could fight. Drink, 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 and a fight, fight, fight. Andre was big, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small, no, no, no. Andre could drink and he could fight. Drink, 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 and a fight, fight, fight. Andre the Giant. Andre was big, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small, no, no, no. Andre was great, he was not bad. A great big heart and a great big man. Andre was big, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small, no, no, no. Andre could drink and he could fight. Drink, 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 and a fight, fight, fight. Andre the Giant.
From Grenoble, France.
Welcome to In Your Head, Sheik Adnan Al-Kaissie. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
No, it's an honor to have you here. Tell everyone that The Sheik of Baghdad, your autobiography, is available at bernsteinbooks.com.
BERNsteinbooks.com.
Right. And there's a link on our website. So why did you decide to write a book?
I decided to write the book long time ago. When Saddam Hussein is still in power, I cannot publish it.
Right.
Because if I put that book out, I'm pretty sure he will get back to my family back in Baghdad, Iraq. And I have a big family back there, and then he will get to him. And though I hold it, and I held it, and I held it, until the invasion came in, and I know he was in custody of the United States of America, then I wrote the book and I put it out. And I'm very proud of it. It's very good work, and everybody likes it, and I've been getting a lot of compliments on it from around the country.
Oh, that's great. How many family members do you have back home in Iraq? And when's the last?
I got my brother as a judge. Worked for Saddam Hussein for 35 years. And I got another brother is general attorney, and another brother, he was the general accounting in Baghdad, and another brother, he was the principal of high school, and my sister, she's a housewife, and myself. I'm the only one here in the United States of America.
Right.
But they have a lot of nephews, they have a lot of kids. My mom has got 4 sisters and 4 brothers. They all got kids, and the family is huge. And they all work for the government, and some of them work for the Republican Guard and the presidential palace in Baghdad, Iraq.
Do you still keep in contact with your family?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. They call me all the time on the phone. I call them back, and they always giving me the right information and keep me informed about what's going on back home with the situation as it is right now. So we keep very, very, very close contact with it.
That's good. Were you relieved when the American invasion in Iraq took place?
What did I leave?
Were you relieved?
Oh, they cannot leave, because actually they all married and got family, they got jobs, they got their homes in there, and relatives, and so forth. It's very difficult for them to go anywhere but to stay there.
Right.
Right.
When you came to the United States.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you like to wrestling as Billy White Wolf?
Yeah.
How did you get that name?
Well, how did I get that name? When I first started in the business, I was in Portland, Oregon, and a couple of promoters got together and they said, well, we need an Indian in here, to wrestle in our territory, because I think it will make the territory very impressive. And there was a lot of Indian in Oregon. They came to me, they told me I look like one, and we sit down and got the name Chief Billy White Wolf, and then from there I went.
Right.
And I think it was a very successful name. also throughout the world with it, Europe, Japan, Australia, United States of America. So I was very proud of it that I did it.
Right.
And then later on, I came to the Sheik back in Europe. And then when I came to America, I also left Sheik Adnan Al-Kaissie started him down in the AWA.
Right. Which character did you like better?
Well, I like it better, yes, because that's my home as the Sheik. I can speak the language. I can learn the children and be very proud of it and so forth and so on, because the family, they all have a lot of Sheiks in there and I could fit right in there. So I did it.
Right. How did you get along with Verne Gagne?
Well, I got along fine with him because he was making a lot of money with me, you know, so he doesn't like, I mean, knocking success down, you know. I mean, was the first Sheik ever came in here to the AWA, and we had nothing but money, and later on I turned, did it well, made a Sheik out of him, and then later on I got Temperature, I made a Sheik out of him, and then we really did nothing but money up here, you know,
Right.
all over, you know. So, to me, I don't like to say I'm not successfully never money with somebody I did wrong fine.
Right. So when you went back to Iraq, how did you like wrestling there?
I like it over there very much because we grew the biggest crowd in the world up there in the Al-Shafer Stadium. Al-Shafer Stadium is a soccer stadium, and Saddam wanted it to be there. Send me the TV, he gets me money, he gets me hotel, he gets me cars, he gets both the house for me, television. They did everything they can just to keep wrestling going on because they want to use it and keep people occupied with it. That way they can work underneath and do what they want to do.
Right.
Well, when you go out there and you got 200,000 people out there screaming their lungs out for you and you're making nothing but money, it was phenomenal. To me, it was the great.
Right. What were some of the big stars that you wrestled there internationally? I believe you wrestled Andre the Giant.
That's right. And I wrestled Bob Rule from Florida.
Right.
And I wrestled a lot of people from Germany. And I wrestled people from Africa, Europe, England, all over.
Mm-hmm.
They came over there and wrestled me.
Right. What were your memories of Andre the Giant?
Andre the Giant, when he came in over there, we did the biggest house with him ever because he's a big man and they have not seen anything like that. And it was the 50th golden anniversary of the Iraqi army.
Right.
There was every delegation from around the world in the army world in here watching that match. So it was phenomenal. It was big. It was something to remember for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And then when the match was finished, everybody around the ring from the Republican Guard surrounding all the dignitarian people, they start firing up in the air for celebration, victory. Andre didn't understand that. Poor guy, he jumped outside and hid underneath the ring where all the time there's people firing off in the air with machine guns and so it was quite a scene up there.
Yeah. So why did you leave Iraq?
I sit there, you know, and every year I leave. I want to come back again.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot be honest with you to tell you that I stay there from 365 days a year. No. I left for 5-6 months to Australia, and also for Jim Barnett over there, and I come back, and I stayed in Iraq. And then, because I was the boss of myself, I was the general director of the military queue, so I could leave and come anytime I want.
Right.
I went to England, I came back, I went to the United States of America, I left as an Indian for a while, and then I came back. So I go and come back. Finally, I made my final destination way back in the 77, 78, and I left and never did come back.
Right. Did you like to wrestle as a baby face or a heel better?
Well, it doesn't really matter to me. When I was back home, I was at the greatest hero. I was wrestling in the ring as a villain, but the people like it anyway. They don't understand what babyface and a villain is.
Right.
So they liked it. But to me, I as an Indian, I wrestle as a babyface, and people love it. And I wrestle as the Sheik. I was the biggest villain in AWA for a while, and the people love it.
Yeah.
I
It's like
Slaughter and General Adnan, and we were the hottest villain him and I at the time, and people love it. And I tell you what, that was the scary one when I was with Sgt Slaughter. We thought we were gonna get killed, because we were so hot.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make no difference to me, really. I like it both, but equal.
Right. So what was that like working with Hulk Hogan?
Well, Hulk Hogan is fine, He's okay, and he's very, he's a good man as long as, he's gonna go on top, and win the match. I think he doesn't put you over better if he was losing, he does not know that, but now I think he knows what it's all about, and so he's okay. We got a lot of matches with him, me and Sgt Slaughter. One time, me and Slaughter and Undertaker, we were teaming up against him on the Ultimate Warrior. We had one of the best matches at that time.
Yeah, I think that was SummerSlam.
WrestleMania number 7, and me and Slaughter, worked with him in Los Angeles, California. That was a hell of a match. I like him. He's fine. No problem with it.
Cool. Did Sgt Slaughter have a problem with doing that character? Since he was always...
He could never get over, which was good for me. They wanted to get over Sgt Slaughter to turn against that guy's country, but he could do it. Then I had to come and help him out and be a villain with him and made him do it, and we got him over like a son of a gun. Right. Then he liked it to go do it, making nothing but money,
Yeah.
So it was okay.
Yeah. How about... Say it, Barb.
Was there anything that Vince McMahon wanted you to do with Sgt Slaughter that you wouldn't have felt comfortable doing?
Was that again? Sgt Slaughter, you mean?
Yeah, was there any angles that Vince McMahon wanted you to do with Sgt Slaughter that you didn't want to do?
I don't think so, really. Everything we did,
yeah.
After Vince McMahon wanted Sgt Slaughter to do, he did it without a problem.
Right.
And wanted to put Hulk over, Hulk wrestle him and give him the help, I'll take the help, or whatever it was. I don't think we had a problem with it, because just like I said, at that time we were on top, got those cuisines, driving all over first class.
Yeah.
And it was great for him and for me. So Sergeant has no problem at all.
How did your family feel about you wrestling as the evil character?
They didn't really, they don't watch it often.
Right.
They don't look at it often, and they don't care as long as I'm okay, call them every night, tell them I'm fine, and so forth and so on. As long as you make a living, who cares? You make the money, I got kids to feed, and you understand.
Yeah, they knew you were playing a character.
Yeah.
Who are some of your favorite guys to work with?
To be honest with you, my favorite guy I worked with was Verne Gagne in Baghdad, Iraq. We had the greatest match I think I ever had with him than anybody else.
Yeah.
He worked so beautiful. Every time we grabbed him, he took a bump, he flew off the top rope and lay down, put on the apron, lay down on his belly on his back. I mean, that's what we did that one because the crowd was so big. You get 200,000 people shouting. You can help us, but do the best you can do. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So him and I, we actually had one of the best matches I ever had. I wish I could have it again because that was the ultimate. To me, it was it.
So, did you like wrestling better or being a manager?
I like wrestling better because I could do better job than managing.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Well, managing, I don't know why they want me to manage now. When you got operation on your knee and operation on your ankle with your leg or this and then you cannot take bump anymore. Managing is fine. I don't know at all.
Mm-hmm. Are you still active in wrestling? You still do managing sometimes?
I'm still, I'm a line mentor and I'm an health mentor. And I do a lot of charity shows for them. And there is a lot of shows around the country that call me to appear and make appearances and make a speech and this and that. I do that a lot. I got one coming up in North Dakota and I got one in South Dakota. I got one in Austin. We did one in Brooklyn, South Dakota last week, so I'm still in it, you know.
Right.
I don't wrestle, but I make appearance and manage and make speeches.
Yeah. Did you see Hassan and Davari recently on WWE?
Yes, I saw that, and I talked to Vince about it, and I told him that I would like to be managing with them and doing something good, but I don't like to be a villain anymore because the situation is very difficult back home.
Right.
Even though I'm from Baghdad, but if we turn out to be a babyface, I think we can get over bigger and we'll make better business. He liked the idea. He said, I'll get back to you, but I never heard from him, so I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah, I don't think they're on TV anymore.
No, they're not.
No.
You know, because they're getting a lot of people watching it, a lot of people getting killed, American people back home.
Right.
And they don't like that, you know.
Yeah, of course. Who's your favorite guy to manage?
Sgt Brody.
Ah, Bruiser
He's
Brody.
nice. He's dead,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, Bruiser Brody.
Sgt Brody. I managed him. So much. Him and I worked together fine. We had a lot of heat in the ring. We did a lot of things together. He's impressive, but too bad he's dead, you know.
Yeah.
God bless his soul.
Did you ever wrestle in Puerto Rico? 'Cause that's where he was killed.
No, I never.
No.
No.
That's good. You have any questions from the?
No, I never done.
Yeah, I heard.
I
that.
went to Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Any questions from the fans, Barbie?
I was asked.
One of our fans by the name of Rickard's Mustache wants to know if you ever got into an incident with a very patriotic fan that you thought you might have been in trouble with.
I just got in trouble with a friend. One of them in Canada, Winnipeg, and one in the Madison Square Garden, one here in Minneapolis, and one in Chicago. Believe me, if I didn't get rescued about the security two guys, I would have been dead. Because some of them fans jumped in from the back, and they were very, very strong, and some of them had knives, you know.
Right.
But I was helped by the security guard, and they gave him that shock, you know, that electric shock, and put him down. Otherwise, God knows what would happen.
Yeah.
It was. I did. I did. I got hit by them. I did. It's just, thank God, it's over now. I don't have to do that again.
Right. Bob from Florida wants to know, what was it like in the ending days of the AWA?
It was nice. The AWA will make money. I was over, and I was the hottest villain the AWA, and all over the territory what they went, and a lot of fans, but people enjoyed it. A lot of Arabic people I want to see and visit, you know, and had a lot of food, dancing, and this and that, so it was fantastic.
Yeah. And Buck Winchester want to know, do you think the angle with you hurt Sgt Slaughter's career?
No, it didn't. Because later on, we turned him again and sent him back where he was,
Right.
me and the Irish Sheik, and made him a babyface again, and he begged on his end and knees to forgive lots of people. The people forgot him, forgiven him, and they took him back. So now he's working for Vince again, so he's okay. I don't think it'd be any problem.
No. And Casino Man wants to know, where did you come up with the pointy shoes, the pointy boots?
That is custom back home.
Right.
Everybody wears them.
Oh, okay.
That's the Sheik. Every people, older people, young people wear them. It's just a style to put on your feet sometimes. You don't have no laces on them, just like a slipper, you know.
Right.
And they got the hooks in there.
Yeah. One of our
you go.
one of our
That's
fans, Whipwreck, he wanted to know if there's any truth to the rumor that Saddam threatened to hurt Andre the Giant if he hurt you.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. He told me that right in the front of the ring. He said, if he beats you, I'll empty 10 bullets in his head and send him back to France with a pine box.
Wow.
I never told anybody about it. I said, no, I don't worry about it. He's not going to win. I'm going to win the match. Simple as that. So I went in and finishes in the ring and beat Andre 2 straight just to save his life.
Yeah. Did you ever lose a match in Iraq?
No.
No.
I got disqualified, but I didn't get pinned, you know, because the reason I can do that, I mean, I never did that because if the people, when I get beat and if somebody raises their hand, I'm sure they get shot immediately. So why take a risk like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Not at all.
Right. Did they get really mad the times you get disqualified?
They got this quite, yeah, they get mad. I mean, there's 150 people, then that disqualified, he could drop a pin and he could hit it. So that,
Right.
you know, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous, you know.
Yeah. Before I let you go, is there anything you want to tell your fans out there why they should buy your book?
Well, I want to tell my fans, you know, read the book. The book is an excellent book. It's just not all about wrestling. It's got wrestling back in Baghdad, wrestling back in here, but also it tells you about my life, how I grew up, and how hard life was for us to come here in the United States of America. And they will understand. They would know exactly what's going on. And you can get them at Borders Book, anywhere in the country, and Barnes and Noble.
Right.
Books anywhere in the country.
All right.
It's a good book. Also, I want to help the children back in Baghdad, Iraq, with some of my royalty, because this children in Baghdad, Iraq, I think they suffered the most during all this war that happened to them in the regime. I want to look after those kids. So, enjoy the book. God bless every fan, bless you too, and bless the United States of America. All right?
Thank you. Thank you for being on. And good luck with the book.
Thanks a lot.
All right, we're back. That was a good interview with General Adnan, and I'm here with my co-host.
Image biceps. Well, that was your cue.
Who the fuck am I supposed to imitate now? Myself? I'd win the contest.
Man, Jack, that's an awfully good Barbie imitation you got there.
Fuck you.
Well, you're welcome. Okay, what do we have this week? We got Summerslam. Okay, the first match.
Well, I believe. All right, the first match on SummerSlam, it was Chris Benoit defeating Orlando Jordan to become the United States Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, man, well, what can you say about this match? It was 1 minute long.
German
It was a-
suplex.
it was a hell of a match.
Crossface.
I have to admit, I missed this match. I was getting a cup of coffee, and by the time I came in, it was over.
Did you see Chris Benoit celebrating his win, though?
Yeah, I did see that.
Awesome. It was like he'd just been through a 30-minute war with Kurt Angle.
Yeah, they're starting to do that too much, I think, with Benoit.
Yeah.
Having him celebrate and go for the standing ovation after every match.
Mm-hmm.
And how can he be really excited that he just won the U.S. title after, he's been the world's champion and everything? You know?
I agree. It's kind of a step back.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, you never saw Hulk Hogan. You never saw Triple H. You never saw The Rock. After they were the world champion, go back.
Yeah, he did. Triple H held the Intercontinental title after he was world champion.
Well, he thought the IC belt was below him, and that's why they made the new world title on Raw.
What? No.
Yes.
No. Back in the two-man power trip days, he was the Intercontinental champion and one half of the tag team champions with Triple H.
I meant recently when he was going to win the IC belt from RVD. Oh my God! Well, he's established now as the main star, so I'm saying, and he wouldn't go back. He wouldn't even fight for the IC belt because he thought it was below him. So they created the new belt.
I just think you're covering your ass, and I was completely right there.
God.
I have the right inside.
Everyone out there, Barbie's in a really bad mood. He's been bitching all day. I don't know if it's this time of the month or what, but he's got some issues going on.
I was fucking right there.
Hey, how about, let's give Barbie a toast, because he's back this week.
Welcome back, Barbie.
Yeah.
It's nice to have you back on the show.
Yes, it is.
Glad you returned.
See, that's how you smooth it over, folks.
Right. There was rumors that Barbie was going to go and join Walker's Views. He was going to leave in your head.
Oh, really?
But those rumors, I don't think there was any truth to those rumors.
Well, I mean, there was a big check on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to think about it for a bit. You know, I've got a family, I've got a wife, and I've got 2 kids. I had to think about it, and you know what? I just decided in the end that I'm going to stay with what brought me to the dance.
Right. Right, in your head.
And
This is...
Ted Turner's Millions couldn't coax me away.
Right. No matter what bad tension there is between Barbie and I, we'll always be together. We'll always come back home.
It depends how big a check.
All right. Well, I was kind of going like the Virgil route, and I was going to put something else big on the table to keep you here. But,
Son of a bitch, I probably shouldn't have said that I wasn't going to go.
all
I
right.
got a house in the Hamptons.
So we started off the SummerSlam with a
Right.
strange match, and then we led
Right.
into yet another strange match. Ed versus... Shit.
It was Edge along with Ed McMahon. It was Edge with Lita versus Matt Hardy.
And Matt Hardy got the shit kicked out of him.
This match was all wrong.
It was awesome. I enjoyed it.
The ending is just insane.
You know,
This guy's coming back to get revenge. This guy stole his girlfriend. He was out of the company. He's really hot. People were chanting his name before he became back at TNA, at WWE events. He basically turned Lita heel. He comes back. He's so out of control. He runs through the crowd. He's not even part of the show. He comes out and beats up Edge. They finally get the match, and he gets the shit beat out of him. Gets his ass kicked. He's a bloody mess. He can't continue, and the ref stops the match. It's insane. It's insanity.
I will say one thing about this match. I did like this one spot where Edge did the
I did like the
spear.
match. I just didn't like the ending.
I liked the spear through the ropes. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
That was a really good spot.
I mean, it might be just be the fact that I'm a huge fan of Edge.
I like Edge as well.
I really, really liked the match. I thought it was great.
The ending was just pitiful. I have no problem if Edge beat him on a fluke, if Lita cheated, but this is just basically killed the Matt Hardy character.
I don't care.
Well, the next night on Raw, he just basically beat the hell out of him again.
Yeah, then he lost to Rob Conway of all people.
I'm wondering if they're doing a thing where he just gets beat down and beat down and beat down to where he's just can't get up again, and then all of a sudden comes back.
I don't know. It's never worked for anyone where they do the angles where they just lose all the time.
Yeah.
It basically just loses all steam the character has, and they become a jobber.
Well, in some ways, I think WWE is trying to protect Edge. You know.
I think it's more they're trying to punish Matt Hardy because they hold a grudge.
And then they're going to let him go. He can go back to TNA as a complete jobber.
Right.
So
He won't need anything then.
Him and Buck Quarterman.
The thing is, WWE is a business.
Buck Quarterman retired.
They should try to make money off these characters. They hired the guy back, try to make something out of him. Strike while the iron is hot. And I really think they just totally missed the boat.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Matt Hardy fan.
It doesn't matter.
His hair looks all frizzed up, and he just...
He's got much nicer hair than Edge's is much frizzier than Matt Hardy.
That shit. Fuck that. Matt Hardy, his hair is all thin, and it's all greasy, and it's all frizzed up all over the place.
How can he be both greasy and frizzy?
I don't know. He manages it somehow.
It's a pretty weird.
He's just got awful hair, and his hairline's disappearing.
Yeah.
And it's just, which I don't have a problem
He's worrying
with.
too much.
Yeah.
He's worrying about those promos he needs to cut in his backyard.
Mm-hmm.
I like
But
Matt Hardy.
there is some weird hair there.
The point is, it doesn't matter if you like him or not.
That's pretty hair.
They hired him back. He was very hot with the crowd. They had an angle dropped in their laps, and they really just they missed the boat.
I don't agree.
Not big on Ed's hair either, though.
Edge has pretty hair.
Ed. All right. Now one of the best matches of the night, in my opinion.
I agree.
Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero in the ladder match for the custody.
For the custody of Dominic S.A.
Right. And for all you fans out there, you can visit our message board at inyourheadonline.com. And I currently have a poll up there. If you think that the country of the United States of America should look at this match and they should learn from it, right? They should make this a rule, a law, that all custody battles should be determined by a ladder match.
If it turns out that, we get enough steam behind it, you'll see me versus Jack in a ladder match at Unforgiven for the custody of 1-inch biceps.
Right.
Oh,
I'm your poppy.
you two fellers fighting over me.
Now, this was a very, very, very good match.
Yes, it was. And this actually got some people on the internet didn't like it. I was very surprised.
I liked it.
I did too. I thought it was really good.
I think they're just bitching because the WWE did it.
Yeah. I thought it was a good match, all in all.
I really enjoyed it. I will say, sorry, Bart, Incher. I will say this, though. I think the ladder really helped the match. I think if this wasn't a ladder match, because there was some missed spots, it probably wouldn't have been as good. You might have been kind of blinded that it was a ladder match, and we saw a lot of big falls, big bumps.
I particularly enjoyed Rey Mysterio damn near killing himself.
Several times.
Oh,
yeah, that was a pretty crazy spot.
Given the ladder, yeah.
Yeah, when he fell
off the ladder, in between the ladder.
Right. And at one point, Eddie seemed legitimately mad. He was banging on the mat with the referee.
That's what I was wondering about earlier.
Right. Was that your point you were trying to make earlier when I interrupted you?
Yes, it was, honey.
All right. Sorry, babe.
That's all right.
Well, Eddie was pulled off the briefcase by Rey Mysterio, and he landed with his leg absolutely straight on the mat.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah. It was, seemed like there was something supposed to happen there, and then they went with something else. I'm not really sure. Then the kid ran in, Dominic.
And Eddie was going to beat his ass?
Yeah. What do you think about that?
He was shaking that ladder ferociously. I mean, that was some ladder shaking, if I ever seen it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I would have whipped that kid's ass.
He almost did, didn't he?
Here in your head, we do not condone child abuse.
No, not unless they shake your ladder.
Yeah, right. They come up. Well, if you're climbing up the roof,
you're cleaning
out your gutters, you're trimming the hedges, you're cutting some limbs off the tree, and your 8-year-old son comes out and starts shaking the ladder. You probably have a right to be mad.
Oh hell yeah! Take it out of Walmart, whoop him there.
Right.
Especially if he gives it that little girly shake that he gave it. Now, if he made a good effort at it, you can just
I think we're bringing back bad memories for Incher. Little girly boy, what are you doing, shaking the ladder like that?
Shaking harder, make me fall on my head.
What do you think about Dominic's involvement in the match, though? You think it was a bad taste?
I don't know why he got his hair dyed.
I think he's a big fan of Tito Ortiz.
It was like the week after he came on TV.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have it dyed that way before?
No. And it was first when Eddie first went to the playground and started talking about, do you like secrets, I say? He had a natural dark hair.
Do you think
the next time we saw him, he had the bleached hair.
Do you think this is the end of the feud, finally?
Apparently not. On SmackDown, they've got a 6-man tag involving Eddie and Ray.
Yeah. Eddie has to win a match eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Or
kill Ray.
Or have Ray get a shot at the title. They can't really do it now with Batista since they're both baby faces.
There ain't no way Rey Mysterio is believably beating Batista.
No, but I always thought it would be an interesting experiment to have him main event a pay-per-view, see how well it would do. Because both on SmackDown, the highest-rated segments have been Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero segments.
Didn't he main event against Kevin Nash at the pay-per-view once?
I think that was a Nitro. He just wrestled on a Nitro.
Yeah, he beat him too.
Yeah, I don't think he ever main evented a pay-per-view for the world title. Yeah. I would try it. They don't, a lot of the SmackDown-only pay-per-views don't do so well. I always thought, what the hell? What do you have to lose?
Yeah,
I really think at one time when it was him and Lesnar, I think they could have had something there. Because Lesnar was a big guy who could work with the small guys and make the match interesting.
Throwing Zach Gowen downstairs, killing Spanky several different times.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and I think Ray was really over at that time. I think he's losing a little bit. The fans don't really like the real goody babyface anymore.
Well, they're starting to realize that he's not as good in the ring as he used to be as well.
Yeah, but he's still he does good on the ratings.
Yeah,
I'd like to see it.
Well, SmackDown is geared hardly towards the Hispanic market and hip-hop culture.
Right.
Which is why John Cena was pushed to this top.
Which is why, Incher and I are such big fans of SmackDown. Because we really live the hip-hop culture.
Yeah.
The hip-hop lifestyle.
I'm a raw guy.
People say that somebody from West Virginia doesn't know nothing about hip-hop.
Right.
Well, let me tell you,
Okay.
I am the embodiment of hip-hop.
He is the hip-hoppiest.
I am the hip-hoppiest of the hip-hopsters.
Right.
His tractor is blinged out.
You've never heard human beatbox like Incher.
Yeah, and I'm not going to give it to the people because
No.
the time isn't right.
Right.
But I just want to tell everybody that you need to pick up the Duckman CD.
Duckman's good stuff.
It's an excellent CD. I put my seal of approval on it.
Right. We all do. We want Duckman back on the show soon.
Oh, yeah.
Been too
Perhaps
long.
with From the Truth Killings.
Right. We're going to set that up.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Eddie Guerrero's wife, Vicky, would end up being instrumental in the end of this match.
Did you notice both their wives look similar?
I don't know. Maybe we're going to have
I don't think so.
Maybe we're going to have Chavo Guerrero Sr. coming out and being all...
Oh, I love
Chavo
Chavo Sr. I miss Chavo Classic.
Oh, Chavo Classic was awesome. I thought it was really cool when he was on TV.
Right.
But he really peaked for me when I found out why he got fired.
Right.
He claimed he'd been abducted by aliens.
Yeah, he's just awesome. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I was abducted by aliens, and that's why I was late for work.
Awesome.
I bet that kind of stuff... Exactly. I bet that kind of stuff flies in Mexico.
There's a story right there.
Mm-hmm.
Being abducted by aliens and all.
Yeah, that's the one they haven't done yet.
Yeah. They tried to in WCW. They had to have like a alien invasion.
Yeah, that was I believe it was a Disco Inferno idea.
Yeah.
But it never came to be.
Yeah.
It was the thing. Whatever happened to that? The thing that cannot be. The thing that should not be. Max Payne's documentary.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't want to see
about
that.
his lawsuit with Rockstar Games, wasn't it?
No, it was a documentary he filmed while he was in WWF.
Yeah. Yeah. Bunch of footage of the guys backstage and stuff.
Yeah, and like drug deals and stuff.
Now that would have been something to see.
Louis Spicoli, like all drugged out, like staggering around hotel rooms. I don't think you could.
That must see TV.
Yeah, I would like to. It looked really interesting.
I would have.
Probably took a big payoff not to release it.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have got sued if he tried to put it out.
Yeah.
But if Max Payne's listening, we'd like you on the show. And if, maybe a little bootleg copy, you can send it to me. It'd be pretty cool.
Send it to me.
Yeah.
I'll bootleg
I'd like to
it
see
for
it.
the world.
Right.
Well, that won't be a copy. No, will it?
No, probably
No,
not.
I don't want to do that.
All right, so I really enjoyed that match. Everybody in agreement on that one?
Oh, yeah, it was a good match.
Eddie Ray?
Absolutely.
It was a slobber knocker, if you will.
Probably their best match since they had the new feud.
Oh, yeah.
On pay-per-view, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went into Kurt Angle versus Eugene.
Now I love this match. He beat the crap out of that retard. I loved it.
Right. And Day in the Life of Incher.
What?
Reminded Incher of a typical day at work.
Oh,
He's beating down the drunks.
don't say that.
What?
No, don't say that.
Oh, I'm just kidding. Incher's a good guy.
I love the drunks.
Right. They don't beat him up too much.
Long time.
I just might, milk the mousey or twist
A
the
what?
ankle or something. You know
Milk the mousey?
Yeah, you know how to do that?
Is that some kind of prison sex term?
No, you grab a hold of their pinky finger and you push it all the way to the back of their hand, and then it hurts.
You're a mean man.
Yeah, I do a lot of
You're a
sleeping.
mean old man.
Incher's going in there. He's breaking their thumbs.
breaking their fingers.
I'd like to see you drink a can of beer now.
Snap. Well, yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's
No.
not talk about that.
But how to get a beer hat.
This was a good match, I thought. It was quick. It really put over Angle as, like, the monster.
And Eugene as a retard.
Yeah. Well, I think this match was more about Kurt Angle, really getting him over. They're really doing a good job building Angle up. Yeah, they're really doing a good job of building him up for Cena.
Mm-hmm.
Which I like.
Oh,
I like
They've
that.
had fairly good matches in the past.
Yeah, that was really what got Cena noticed before he even had the rat gimmick, was when he came in and had that match with Angle.
Well, I think probably Jericho had something to do with that as well.
No, I mean the first match when Cena came in to SmackDown, when he made his debut, he had a match with Kurt Angle.
And then he moved immediately on to a feud with Chris Jericho.
Yeah, but that wasn't, that was alright. I'm just saying, though, that was a match that really got him noticed. Right after that match with Kurt Angle, people were even comparing it to the time Sting really had that great match with Ric Flair.
Well, they had 45-minute matches.
But people were comparing that. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer compared at the time the John Cena match with Kurt Angle to that.
Oh, well, you know my opinions on Dave Meltzer.
He's awesome, right?
Well, I love that.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, you probably should read what he writes before you have an opinion on him.
Yeah.
I can't take an opinion on whatever the hell I want to take an opinion on.
Oh my God!
Listen to him, man. Listen.
Barbie's
Hey, how about Barbie being back? Huh? He's back,
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
Kind of miss that Great the Hammer Valentine show.
No, but he's back now. Don't
I had a
worry
big
about
smile on my face.
Hey, forget about it. Randy Orton versus The Undertaker. Grudge
All right,
match.
well, we're still at Kurt Angle. I just want to say, they're really doing a good job building up Kurt Angle, making him look like this is what they should have done with him all along. Really just have him go in there and just beat people.
Yeah.
Convincingly.
It sounds so simple.
Yeah. And, because I'm pretty sure Cena will beat him. It'll really help Cena make him look like, he beat a really strong competitor.
God, I hate John Cena.
We'll get to that later.
I wish he was dead.
No one here at In Your Heads wishes death upon, anyway. Randy Orton versus The Undertaker.
Yippee!
This was also a grudge match.
Randy Orton is such a good-looking motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I like me some Randy Orton.
I don't know if I agree with that, boy. Now, this was a good match. No, it wasn't.
No, it was really boring. It's too bad they cut time out of the Edge Hardy match and the original match, to make some of these other matches longer, which I can understand for some of them, but not for this match. I don't know why Undertaker always has to have such a long match.
You can't blame Randy Orton for that.
I didn't blame Randy Orton. I said Undertaker.
Thank you. The Undertaker's...
I like Randy Orton.
Yeah, Randy Orton's awesome.
I think Undertaker, he's got the, ring entrance. But after that, yeah, his ring entrance is fine. And, he should just be in quicker matches.
Yeah, he doesn't look like the Undertaker anymore, though.
No, it's very, he does all these submission moves,
Mm-hmm.
which, basically the rest holds. He's just not exciting.
Yeah, dead men shouldn't be going around putting people in submission holds. And
Yeah, it's very weird. It used to be when he was the Deadman character, he basically choked all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's like this mixed martial arts madman. Put him in arm bars and triangle chokes.
I'm not sure I know how many zombies in the movies have put people in arm bars.
That'd be pretty cool, though.
Winchell would be the expert on that.
I can't say I've seen a zombie movie where they applied an armbar or any wrestling hold of any sort. Now, there is a little independent film out there, and it's called Meat Market, and it has a luchador wrestler in it. And where did this wind tunnel come from?
I think we lost Barbie.
Is he gone?
I think Barbie was just wiped away.
Washing his hair.
I think a tornado came. He's off in Oz. He's battling the Wicked Witch of the West.
You should only be so lucky.
Oh, and he is back.
No, excellent.
There's no place like home. There's no.
And I'm back.
Bobby Richards. I think Randy Orton's great.
I did like the ending. I love Bob Orton.
Yeah.
Bob Orton is the man.
He is awesome.
Now,
He has the best facial expressions.
I legitimately thought that was just some fan wondering him.
I did originally, but then I called it. I really did. I thought, oh man, that's Bob. That's gonna be Cowboy Bob Orton. And it was
Pretty awesome. They did the tandem Orton posing.
Yep. Cowboy's a man. I'd like to see him. Think they'll bring him back in like a tag match or something.
I hope so.
Yeah. I think Undertaker.
Probably still go.
Yeah. Pretty sure Undertaker will probably he'll have to get his revenge on him eventually. Give him the big choke slam or tombstone. Hope he doesn't have to take the last ride.
I don't think Bob could take a last ride.
No. I think he's give him the tombstone. He has to take a good bump from that.
Oh, yeah.
This was really good though. And I'm glad Orton won. Orton had to win this one.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Orton was originally scheduled to win at WrestleMania, I believe.
Right.
Until he injured his shoulder.
Yeah, at least that's what the rumor was, but you never know. You never know with Undertaker.
Oh, yeah.
I think he has to win again, so he wins. With 2 out of 3. I think they have to have a rematch and he wins. What? Orton? I'm saying.
I don't think the oh, okay. I'll go with that.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the Undertaker.
No. I don't think Undertaker really has to win at all. Plus, they need a new challenger for Batista.
Well, not that he has to win. He obviously enjoys winning.
Oh, yeah, I know that. But I think Orton, if he'd get another win over Taker, this would build him up for a feud with Batista for the title. Plus, they've already got the history there. They're both in Evolution.
Oh, yeah.
And they never really did the feud. So it's really a feud just waiting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
I'd like to see
that'd be a
Orton
good match.
World Heavyweight Champion.
As a heel, though, he has to be heel.
Oh, yeah.
He can't do the face turn again. That really failed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty awful.
Mm-hmm. He's got to stay healthy, too, because Orton has been injured quite a few times since his short stay in WWE.
2 times.
Both to the shoulder.
2 times.
Is that a lot of times to you?
No.
Batista, who was out.
I think he's out. I think he's out more than just about any. I think he's been out more than he's wrestled.
No. It was not quite like Batista, who was out on the injured list. He was just about ready to start rehabbing when he went out riding his bicycles with his wife, came off his bike, and got a whole brand new injury.
Batista is also a lot bigger. Injuries are going to be more prevalent in the big guys. He's also older. Orton's a fairly young guy, and he's been injured quite a few times now.
Batista's about 36, I think, at this point.
He's 39.
39?
Yep.
39.
Old man. He should be dead by now.
Yeah.
This is a short life expectancy in England, huh?
Well, only for people I don't like.
You don't like Batista?
I like him as the heel.
Mm-hmm.
And the babyface, he's white bread.
Right. All right, then we had Cena versus Jericho for the WWE title.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This match, it seemed pretty boring to me.
I thought it was fine. It was fine.
I'm tired of the Cena and Jericho feud.
Well, it's over now, I believe.
Yeah, I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho got fired. That's pretty much the on that one.
I thought this match was fine. I thought the end sequence was really good. So little reversals of the moves, and then he kind of flipped them around for the FU.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did not see this match.
Oh, he's been doing the FU a little differently too. He's been putting like a little more impact on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's cool.
Putting a bit more.
Originally, it was just like a fireman's carry.
Right. It's still basically that, but he kind of slams him a little harder now. Kind of throws him when he does it.
Yeah.
Originally, when he did, I thought he was just like doing a really bad DVD.
The Coley driver.
Yeah.
No,
Which I kind of think he was. What?
I'd like to see that come back.
I would too. That was always a good move. Yeah. They might not want to do it in WWE anymore because it might be too hard on the neck.
Don't want to do in WWE anymore. They're just like, oh, hello, this.
I think they banned the Garvin Stomp
That's a deadly move.
and the
Bronco
claw.
Buster.
Bronco Buster, the claw. The testicular
Mandible
claw. Right. Any type of claw. I thought this match was fine, though. Cena really has a ways to go in the ring, but the crowd's behind for the most part. And Jericho carried him to a pretty good match.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing spectacular, but I enjoyed it. All right, from there, we had Batista beating JBL in a no DQ match for the world title. This was where they put both the title matches on before Hogan.
Yeah.
I did not see this match.
It was pretty boring.
It was pretty boring. I did like the end, though. I thought the powerbomb on the steps was really cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a pretty decent spot.
Yeah. It was really like a blow-off match. Really put an end to the feud.
Oh, another thing that I liked is when Batista like kind of speared him through the guardrail.
Oh, through the barrier, yeah. They did a similar thing with Goldberg. Yeah, he did it to Rosie. 3-minute warning.
I enjoyed that part of it.
Yeah. I thought it was better than their last match. Their last pay-per-view match. And like I said, I liked the ending because it really put an end to the feud. He beat him convincingly.
Yeah. It was better than the last one, indefinitely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the end of the feud, considering SmackDown spoilers indicate the 6-man tag.
Well, they're in a 6-man tag, but pretty much it's like the top 3 baby faces versus the top 3 heels.
Yeah.
I really can't see Batista versus JBL for a third time.
Well, if you're going to put a cap on the feud, you don't have them fight the very next week in a 6-man tag.
Well, it might be building up to a feud with someone else in that 6-man tag.
Cool.
Might lead to a... Yeah, might...
Orlando?
I hope not. They can't have a feud with Orlando after you get beat in 15 seconds.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
A feud with Eddie would be really good. Because he could make Batista look really good.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he tries.
Yeah, well, you try. Alright, then we had main event. The immortal one, Hulk Hogan, versus the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Now, this match I originally wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
But after finding out the results, I decided not to download it.
I thought it was really entertaining. I liked it.
And nobody here in your head downloads anything.
No. He meant he was going to buy the replay.
That's
I
right.
decided not to download it. I mean, originally...
Because you didn't want to break the law.
Exactly. Man, this is so awesome. Maybe I could break the law just this once, but I've had it now.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. Michaels bumped like crazy for Hogan. Really, a Hogan match depends on the crowd. If the crowd's not behind him, the match is going to be bad. The match is going to be bad anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But if the crowd is really behind him, you don't notice it. You get caught up in the
Awful
crowd.
match. Awful.
It wasn't an awful match.
I hate Hulk Hogan.
Some people say that maybe Shawn was still kind of overworking a bit just to make Hogan look.
Well, then they did that on Raw, where he admitted like it was. I don't like that where he kind of like admits that like he, wasn't real.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit in wrestling. Everyone knows it's not real. Why do you have to come out there and say it?
It was a hell of a promo, though. I enjoyed that.
I don't think he was saying, well, he didn't actually beat me because it's not real. I think what he was saying was, yeah, he beat me because he's so good a wrestler.
I don't know.
I think he was just being sarcastic.
He said, "Oh, he beat me with the big leg drop of doom."
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like that.
I don't like Hulk Hogan.
Well, it doesn't matter if you like it or not.
I think it does.
I don't like an angle in the wrestling where they admit while you're watching it. Everyone knows. I mean, if you're watching a movie and they say, "Oh, boy, that special effect was great,"
Yeah.
it'd be the same idea.
Well, it doesn't matter if you think that special effect was great or not. Just want to say that.
He was missing my point.
It doesn't matter if we're missing your point.
Well, what is your name,
I
anyways?
enjoyed this match. What did you think, Incher?
I liked it all right. I thought it was going to be a lot better than what it was. I was kind of let down in a way. But yeah, it was all right.
I liked it. I like to see Hulk Hogan out there once in a while. He'll grow up. You'll get tired of him really quick. So which I think he knows that. So I bet he doesn't wrestle now for a while.
Yeah.
Saints be praised.
And I was surprised though. He kicked, hulked up right out of the Sweet Chin music.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Now that part, I thought what would have been great if Sean was just like, well, bring it on, and then he just tried to give him like a super kick or something.
Yeah,
I thought that would have been interesting.
it would have been cool if he would have kicked out of the leg drop too, and then they had to do it again to beat him. Beat him with the second leg drop.
Now, here's how I would have booked it to finish had I had the opportunity. I would have had him take the chair shot and be out cold. Sean goes up, Sean hits the elbow drop. That is when Hulk Hogan starts to Hulk up. Shawn Michaels goes back into the corner, he loads the boot, he gets ready, he goes for the kick, and Hogan catches it. And then he does the finger pointing and the finger waggling and the punching and leading to the leg drop and finish.
That'd have been better. Because I really don't like to someone to no-sell the finish of the guy's
Especially
finish.
somebody who's disappeared the next night to go back into retirement.
Yeah, but I mean, he'll be back anyway.
When season 2 comes out,
Right.
he'll always be back.
I never liked the idea of anyone no-selling the finisher.
Give me some more money, Vince. We need more animals. Linda needs some more.
Hey, he's an animal lover. Hogan can have as many animals as he wants.
No, I thought it would have been great when I was watching Hogan Knows Best this week. It was an episode about
Somebody's loving that dog.
all their animals and everything. And like they had to get rid of animals. I thought it would have been nice if they had fried chicken one night.
Awesome.
You should be booking that show.
I should be, shouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'd come up with some good stuff.
Yeah.
It would be even more naked Hulk ass.
Kill that dog. Hey, shut that dog up! I'm doing the Ox Baker now.
Is this Whipwreck?
Yep.
Hi, welcome in your head.
What the fuck happened there?
He snuck up on us with that one.
Yeah, I stuck him right into the show.
Yeah.
We were just finishing our SmackDown recap,
SummerSlam recap.
SummerSlam,
Yeah.
whatever it
He knows what
was.
he's talking about now.
I
I don't know. SummerSlam.
Right.
SummerSlam.
It was. Did you enjoy it? Did you see it?
Yeah, I thought it was a good pay-per-view. I mean, the opener. Yeah. I thought the first, the Edge Hardy match and the opener were disappointing, but after that, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, we should have had you on during our recap.
Yeah.
For everyone who doesn't know, this is Whipwreckisgod from the message board, which you can visit at inyourheadonline.com.
So what is
He's,
it about Mikey Whipwreck that makes you like him so much?
There, it doesn't.
He's Mikey Whipwreck. I don't know. I didn't really like the post weight gain when he kind of ballooned up there, but the Cactus Jack days are the best.
Oh yeah.
And Mikey Whipwreck is one fat motherfucker these days. What is he still? He still claims to weigh 185.
I don't know though. His Tajiri tag team was really good.
Oh, I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
it was really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, when he was with Minister, Sinister
I think
Minister,
he's a good trainer too. I believe he trained the Amazing Red too, and Trinity.
yeah, and the Maximos,
Who?
the Maximos, the SAC.
The Spanish announce team.
Okay. Right.
Spanish announce
Okay.
table.
Okay.
I believe we asked, oh, okay.
Jose and Joel.
Whatever happened to those guys? They're pretty hot there for a while. They had the Spanish Fly move. Then they were in TNA, and then they disappeared.
Don't
I think they're wrestling for Feinstein's group.
Oh.
Ring of Honor?
No. Feinstein's no longer with Ring of Honor. He started his own group. I believe he started with the Maximos.
Well, that says a lot about the Maximos.
Right. So is that your all-time favorite wrestler? Honor?
Probably, yeah. It's close with Vader. I don't know.
Wow, talk about two different guys. You had one of the best big men ever. In my opinion, the best big man ever.
Yeah.
Right.
The Public Enemy is real mad.
That would have been a really good feud.
There was Paul Orndorff and the Hogan no-sell the powerbomb. After that,
Right.
sure is basically done, but...
Right, yeah. They never really used him well. They never really used him well in WWE.
Yeah,
Surprising well.
I remember I was watching one of the old In Your Houses. I believe his best one was like over Razor Ramon. After that, he went into a feud with Mabel, I think, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, when he's called himself like a fat piece of shit. It was very bizarre.
Oh, that was awesome. After he lost to Kane on Over the Edge 1998.
Oh, Mask versus Mask match.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome. Michael Cole interviewed him after the match.
Then he didn't even lose
I'm just
the
a
match.
fat piece of shit. That was awesome.
It's really hard to imagine what Vader would look like without his mask. There's really a lot of appeal there.
Right. And then he just put it back on the next night. He took it off that night, then he wrestled with it ever since then.
Didn't he appear on that one show on ABC without his mask on? There was that one show that he used to do cameos for.
In some of his matches, I think even in WCW, he would take the mask off.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like any big deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did he wear his mask when he was doing the Boy Meets World episodes?
I don't believe so. I remember the one episode, it was him and Jake the Snake Roberts, when Jake the Snake found Jesus, something like that, and I don't know, but I you saw him without his mask on anyway. It wasn't really much appeal there.
And like you said, it's such a small mask, you could pretty much see him anyway.
Yeah.
There is a picture floating around the internet of Jack, which is myself, with the Vader mask on.
I haven't seen that one.
Ah,
Have to hunt that one down.
right.
I've seen that one.
Maybe we can make that a contest.
Right. The winner gets the photo.
If we can't enter, you can't.
You ever
enter.
went, have you ever wanted to see me in the leather mask? Yeah. What about some of your fantasies?
All your desires fulfilled.
All right, so you're probably going to be the last entrant in the contest.
Yes.
So you tell us why you love In Your Head.
Well, not to be a kiss ass, but you guys are three great. You got great chemistry. You got good guests, and you're not a lot like traditional smarks. I feel today a lot of the smarks are just completely negative. I mean, Barbie actually likes the Diva Search. I think that alone is amazing.
Good. And I like Hulk Hogan.
I am amazing.
You are amazing. Yeah.
Although, when you listen to this show, you'll be a little disappointed because Barbie is very negative.
You're interrupting him when he's trying
Oh,
to
that's right. All right. Oh,
Jesus Christ!
All right. Go on.
How could we enter the contest? If
Phrase. All right. Continue with the phrase. I'll just sit back and let it soak in. That's your cue to continue.
I don't know anything.
Why do you love
This
Jack?
one connection's kind of not the greatest.
Yeah, we've had a little trouble. What?
Yeah.
You'll get that.
I can hear you too.
You won't get that now, but when you listen to this show, you will understand that joke.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
So I guess I'm leaving that in now. Okay. No problem. That's just less editing for me.
All right. Well, cut that out. So that
Oh,
joke will be meaningless to everyone listening. Besides the three of us, as long as we entertain us, is all.
That's all that really matters anyway.
Just shut up and let him enter the contest.
All right. Is there anything else you love about me?
Hey. And you're
It's just so beautiful. I mean, it's everything.
Right. I'm a sexy man,
Yeah.
because everyone knows, right?
Almost a Vader-like.
Oh yeah. I give it mean power bomb. I tuck
Jobber's next.
Right. I tuck Incher's head between my legs, and well, we won't get into that.
A half hour later.
All right. So what else is on your mind, Whippy?
What?
So how long have you been listening to the show?
Only about 2 weeks. Downloaded all of them because basically my life's nothing much to do, but it's kind of pathetic. But yeah, it's about
cool.
2 weeks.
All right.
Yeah, that's how
That
I
makes
used to do it.
sacrifices.
That's
Right.
good.
That's our fan base.
Yeah.
So you just listen to them in like continuous loop?
Yeah. Basically, it started with the Brian Alvarez interview, and then I just downloaded a bunch of them, and over about a period of 5 days, basically caught up.
Oh, that's cool. Some of our early shows aren't on the side there, where we did have a guest.
Yeah. You got all the sad ones.
Yeah.
Oh, there's actually there's shows without the guests.
Right.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
We did. Yeah. Well, I enjoyed the first show.
Some of them were kind of good.
Yeah, I was looking for the first show. I wanted to hear about the Marty Jannetty wheelchair blowjob.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Well, I'll have to get it for you. And there's also the infamous no-show show.
Oh.
Which you can still find if you click on the show archives. On
Right.
online.com.
And if,
I think
if
that
nobody
I think,
knows, we're trying to call Brian Alvarez.
Right. On the first show, Barbie's actually the guest.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't a co-host to begin with.
Oh,
And then we said, well, I just saw...
this guy fucking rolls.
And Barb's pretty good, so we'll just bring him in.
I will agree with Whipwreck. I think there was a chemistry there, so we, plus Barbie kept, begging us, so we're like, alright. You can ride my coattails.
This is probably the worst interview ever, but
That's alright. No, I don't know, we've done some pretty bad ones.
oh yeah.
Brings to mind.
Which one was
Ron
that?
Hex was awesome.
I like Ron Hex.
I like the Ron.
What do you mean? I like Ron Hex. No, no fucking shit you like Ron Hex. He's a childhood friend of yours, you son of a bitch. What do you do? Oh, I hate the guy. He's a son of a bitch. I'm gonna kill him. I wish he was dead.
Hey,
Barbie?
Barbie.
Man, Bob.
I like Ron X.
I like the interview. I think the fans like the interview. And what the fans like is what I like. Because I'm all
Barbie's
about the
being a little
fans.
diva today.
I know.
Jack's the dictator.
Right. I think
That's
something's
a dictator.
You should start a dictatorship.
I think so. I was just starting my own religion, but it didn't really go over well with the board. We offended several people, which is what I'm about. I like to offend. I like to ruin
Members
lives.
of the Walkman family.
I like
Instead
Walker.
of the entire Walker.
I don't think I'd want him after me though.
Big Daddy Walkie was putting on the war paint. He was going to come after us.
Right.
I think dudeology could get over. It could be like the next Kabbalah. That's the big thing now. I mean, there's always a new trend religion.
What was that? Did you say the magic word?
Talk of war chat.
Right.
I thought oh, forget it.
What was that?
I thought you were going to
I don't even think he said Tanaka, did he?
No, he didn't.
No.
But
You weirdo.
It's always good enough to do the talk. It's always time to do the talk of war
right.
chat.
I should have done that earlier. I think that one went over well.
What was the secret word then?
Religion.
You said religion previously.
Yeah, but I can't say the magic word. It has to be someone. It has to be someone on the show.
I wasn't savvy to the game here.
No one got it last week. Last week was triskaidekaphobia,
Just like that. Well,
and no one guessed it. No one said
yeah,
it.
that's usually such a common word in sentences. I'm
Yeah.
surprised that didn't catch on.
Yeah. I might reuse that one. That was just for Tyler.
Hoopla.
Hoopla. Right. All right, so Whippy,
I can't believe I'm making jokes about something Tyler emailed us.
what
Everybody's going to know.
So what was your favorite show so far? Favorite interview?
It's kind of probably the Ox Baker.
Ah, that's a fan of a lot of our. Well, it's a favorite of a lot of our fans. Right. It's also a fan of a lot of our favorites.
Yeah.
I
I thought the Lance Storm one was pretty good too. Ron X probably didn't agree, but
I thought it was good.
The last Storm interview was awesome.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't quite as good as the Greg the Hammer Valentine, for obvious reasons, but it was still good.
I could not hear him for the life of me.
Yeah, he was
How could I?
a little low.
Yeah.
I could hear it fine.
Get Greg.
Stick through that interview.
I think
you need to get Greg the Hammer's wife on. That'd be a good guest.
Yeah, next week, Greg the Hammer Valentine's wife.
Apparently, Greg the Hammer Valentine's wife.
Oh, Barb.
Barb.
Unless you
I don't
do
wanna
jokes
get-
like that.
He's gonna drop the big elbow on you.
Yeah.
Gonna be chopping the shit out of your chest.
There's the hammer.
I'm saying,
Just take away his whiskey and he'd start crying.
Oh my God, Barb.
I wonder how the NWA Legends Fan Fest went.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was looking at some of the results. That was about it.
Yeah. I'd like to know if anyone listened to our show and they went there, if they told anyone.
Baker peanut butter cookies.
Right.
I heard they had a good crowd, like 600 or something.
Yeah. I'd like to go. I might go next year, actually. Seriously. I'd ask Barbie to go along, but he hates me. But maybe Intro go with me.
Awesome. Road
I have
trip.
a saying about beating up old people.
Road trip. We're going to have an in-your-head road trip.
I'll bring the video camera. We'll post
Right.
it on the
Except-
website.
I said I'm not invited.
Oh, you're invited, but you just hate me, man. You just cause all these problems, rifts. Plus, I'm not paying for your plane flight overseas.
Yeah.
It's basically what it came down to.
Yeah.
Whipwreck will pay for me, right?
Will you foot the bill? Whipwreck.
It was Whipwreck. Whipwreck hung up on us.
He got this.
Right, it.
Oh,
There.
all right.
It's an awkward silence when I asked you to pay for it.
Awkward pauses.
That's usually how our interviews.
That should be the that awkward pauses should be the time for the Tatanka War chant.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't think we should do several in the show. You know, for the 12th Tatanka War chant. I kind of like awkward pauses. I'd like to have more of those in the show.
Hello.
I don't. Yeah, awkward pauses don't sit well with me. Yeah. But I don't know. There's another awkward pause.
Right. Well, basically, I was just saying that I like them. So if there are any in the show, they seem like they're on purpose.
Yeah.
So now everyone knows the truth.
We like to make our guests uncomfortable.
Right. All right. So what did you think about Raw?
Raw actually thought it was a good show. Two good matches. Cena versus Jericho, which I thought was better than the one at SummerSlam, and then of course Angle and Shelton.
Right. Oh, that was a really good match. The only problem is Shelton loses quite often, and he's the champ.
He's basically a job bitch now. I mean, once Chris Masters beat him clean.
Well, it was a handicap match, so I think.
But it appears Chris HBK, after basically bumping like hell for Hogan, will be served up to Chris Masters next week too.
That's weird. I think
they're
they're.
going to win that one.
I don't know. It seems like they're trying to build up Masters.
I don't know. I think Masters is really starting to get over as a heel. I think I thought he got a lot of heat on the Sunday Night Heat before SummerSlam. I thought he got a lot of heat Monday night. So
Usually anyone in that spot gets a lot of heat, though, because it's the opening match on the pay-per-view.
yeah.
So they could pretty much put anyone on there.
Mindless screaming when he's coming to the ring.
I'm not a fan of Masters.
He just stopped posing.
I was originally against Masters when the whole Stevie thing, but I'm starting to turn. I think he's a good character. I think he's a good jock, basically.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That doesn't really fit the character to me, though. It's kind of come out to like the kind of cocky walk. But yet he's supposed to be like the Adonis guy.
Yeah, the problem is like the guy seems like he has marbles in his mouth whenever he's trying to do a promo. I mean, his voice is just.
Now that you said a good jock, I think a better character for him would be like a franchise type character.
Yeah.
Like the old Shane Douglas character when he was first in ECW.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could bully the guys around in the locker room.
Raw also.
Lose the cape. What were you saying?
Flair's dead.
What were you saying, Wimpy?
Oh, yeah. Oh, never mind. I don't know.
Yeah, this is why you're not the fourth
Kind of the most awkward interview, but.
Right. Who else did, that was a really good match with Angle was Shelton. They're really doing a good job building up Kurt Angle for Cena.
Yeah, Kurt Angle, I thought they did well with the, as Duckman had pointed out on the forum, kind of transitioning into feud, because like when Angle came out, it looks like, he got a lot of cheers, and he definitely got a lot of cheers at SummerSlam where the crowd basically wanted to torch Eugene.
He's very believable as just a guy that would just go out there and just beat you.
Yeah.
No nonsense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be
Well, speaking of Masters, whatever happened, it seemed like they were transitioning into the feud with him and the Big Show, and then it kind of just stopped one week.
Yeah, it was kind of like him and Snitsky versus Big Show and Benjamin. I thought that was actually going to be a match at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's, and now it looks like the Big Show and Snitsky are just going to go into a feud, which, is obviously going to set the world afire with
that's going to be good
4 or
stuff.
5-star matches.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we're gonna see some more Snitsky eating toe vignettes.
Yeah, now if we see some more of those, I'm all for it.
Right.
I dig those like nothing else.
Right. He's all
think
about
the
the
toe-
toes.
The toe fetish demographic's a huge demographic, so you definitely need that in there.
Right.
I think it's pretty awesome that Jerry Lawler is calling this guy a freak.
Right. If anyone fits that role, though, it's Snitsky. He looks like a weird freak.
Yeah, so the reason Snitsky looks like a weird freak, he's from around my area. I believe he was trained by like the Wild Samoans right up there, and we're good at producing weird freaks.
Speaking of that, the Wild Samoans, Alpha, Sika, they put out a best of Snitsky DVD. I'm serious.
Oh yeah, I think they did on this. It's like Snitsky's starting to. Snitsky's like a cult wrestler.
Yeah.
Big cult following around him.
I think he's losing some of that though, since he's kind of been jobbed out a lot.
And personally, I think he's awesome.
I like Snitsky. I've always been.
I'm not the biggest fan of Snitsky.
I don't like him in the ring. I just like him.
I don't know. Have you ever seen the "You're the Man Now" dog? All the things they do of him. That's out like all his promos.
No.
Snitsky dance.
You're the man now, dog.
You're the man now, dog.
You have to post that on the message board.
What the
Right, the link to You're the Man Now, dog.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the Taboo Tuesday one?
No.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen. Never mind.
No, I haven't seen it. I think they're gonna do Taboo Tuesday again this year.
Yep.
Ugh.
It's on the lineup.
Yeah, and last year's was such a flop. I really can understand.
What?
Yeah, they
It was. It was like the lowest
like
rate.
the lowest buy rate.
Yeah, it was like the lowest buy rate since like a in your head. Yeah,
In your head?
in your lives.
Oh, come on.
Your house.
Well, our buy rates are through the roof
Oh, I know.
because we give them
We-
away.
On our first show, we gave away a house.
You did?
Yeah,
Your house.
in my house. We tried to give away. He was like in Inch's bed. That was the original contest. Was you're gonna
That
win a
wasn't a
night
great-
in Inch's bed.
No contest.
And then
They just ran.
you could do like the Incher follows you around for a day.
Yeah. So think next week, Intra's gonna pull a name out of the hat.
Oh yeah. We'll pull a name out of the hat. Who is the greatest promo? Well, it's really just a random drawing, so don't feel bad if you lose.
Right. Nothing against Whippy. I don't think he would win if it was for the best.
Yeah.
We're gonna select him.
No, Whippy's a good guy. Whipwreck's awesome. He's awesome, man. All our fans are awesome. All right. So what else happened on Raw that you liked?
The Cabana and with Flair, I thought that was really good.
Yeah, that was really good. Like to see. I'm glad Flair's back and he's babyface.
Yeah.
'Cause everyone wants to cheer Flair.
But I wonder if they're going to do like a pay-per-view style match where they're going to take that match to pay-per-view, or are they going to do it like, because I thought they really dropped the ball on the Christian Flair feud, where I thought they should have gone on a lot longer. I thought that could have been really good.
I also thought the same thing with the Angle match. The Flair Angle match on Raw was excellent.
Yeah, that was a...
Pay-per-view. The thing, if it's on pay-per-view, then it gets remembered better. Plus,
Yeah.
it can always be on DVD.
Yeah.
A match on Raw usually gets, unless it's a main event, it's probably going to be forgotten.
Yeah, probably. Especially with although I don't know. I think with just one show now, since the brand extension, matches on individual shows have kind of gotten a little bit more memorable because it's not
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Yeah.
They don't go down in history, though. If you have a match on pay-per-view, it's immortal.
Yeah.
Especially on a big show. If you have a match on WrestleMania, SummerSlam.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like the Shelton HBK match on Raw a few months back. I mean, that was a real memorable match that probably will be forgotten about.
Right, exactly. That's what I was thinking about the Flair Angle. It was their first match, and it really could have been built up to a big match on pay-per-view. It was really well done with Flair doing all the eye gouges and the fish hooks, grabbing his balls.
I noticed to the Kurt Angle seems to be holding his nutsack after every match these days.
I know your eyes usually go down to that area.
Oh, terrible. Kurt Angle's packing.
Maybe that's why Angle and his wife are separating.
Yeah, I just saw that. Do you think he's gonna stick with Dawn Marie?
Yeah, I heard about that. I originally heard the rumor that he was the baby's daddy. I don't know. I guess that could be it.
It's not.
Inaugural Olympic gold foam wrecker.
What was the main event on Raw?
Main event.
This week?
Right.
Oh,
John Cena.
Cena versus Jericho.
Oh, that's right. That was, like you said, that was a really good match.
Yeah, I thought it was better than the pay-per-view match, which was actually really good. I mean, I don't know. I'm starting to turn kind of into a Cena fan. I wasn't really once he turned babyface, but I think he's starting to get a little bit better.
I like Cena.
Yeah. I didn't really like how they basically had Jericho go out as a crying baby.
No, that was
going off to do like stuff with Fozzy for a while or something like that.
That was weird how he's like begging and he's grabbing Bischoff's leg.
He would have dumped Bischoff into Cena.
Seemed like they're trying to make, like you said, they made him into like a crybaby.
Yeah.
Which was alright when they did that with Paul Heyman. When they carried out Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Because he's supposed to be the Weasley manager.
Yeah. I don't really know what they're going to do. Do you know how long Jericho's supposed to be away or something? I thought he was supposed to do stuff with Fozzy. I don't know.
I'm not really sure.
Not sure.
The basic reports say he's not going to be back on WWE television until sometime in 2006.
No. Well, that's alright then. They probably did that in case he doesn't come back. I mean, it's alright for him to do that then. To cry. Not alright that we want to see Jericho. Jericho's one of my favorites. I think the thing with Cena, he's as good as his opponent. If he wrestles a guy that's not good, he's not good. If he wrestles a guy that's really good, he's not really good, but he can have a good match.
Yeah, I mean, he's had some good matches, and he's also had some terrible matches. Like with Undertaker and stuff like that. When you like you said, when you put him in with somebody who's not really that great at worker, he's gonna bomb. But I mean,
yeah,
I know they've been putting up against good competition, I think, lately, and he's really starting to get over. So
yeah, Undertaker, he a lot of times he'll put himself over the match and really not want to put the guy over at all. So remember that match with Cena, he kicked out of like a chain punch and out of the FU.
Yeah.
That really hurts the guy.
I don't think the only person that ever got away with going over Undertaker completely was Shawn Michaels. And he had no backstage.
Lesnar.
Lesnar. We're talking about Taker, right? Sorry, I don't have the best connection.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think the Lesnar feud, Lesnar went over him strong. Like in the Hell in the Cell?
Yeah, I remember that. That was when he was with Paul Heyman, too.
Right.
I believe.
Right.
Yeah, but then Vince McMahon had to screw Undertaker out of the big rematch. Else Undertaker would have won it.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed with the Taker Orton match. I thought it was a good match. Even though Bob Orton's great, but I wish they would have put Orton over. Cleanly.
Yeah,
but either way, I was surprised because I was really kind of dreading that match going into it.
Well, I think they'll probably have a rematch, and the best idea would have Orton to go over clean in the final match.
Yeah.
Since Undertaker won the first one, then he kind of wins on the fluke on the second one, then have Orton go over strong in the third.
Oh yeah, I'm just praying that they don't put in another Taker title on it. Just hope he's done.
Yeah, I think it's fine to keep around because he's always going to be popular, just like Hogan or anyone.
Yeah, but I think it should be more like a kind of like a novelty thing. Like you just have him come out and squash guys that aren't really that important.
Right, guys.
I don't know, but I really don't think he should be in the main event picture for that much longer.
No. Every once in a while, they could bring him in and have a match for the belt or something.
Yeah.
For the most part, I agree with you.
They're probably going to put him over in the upcoming weeks because I think his DVDs just came out, so they're probably going to try to promote that.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that, an Undertaker DVD?
Yeah, I'd kind of like to have it. Just see some of the early stuff.
A lot of the old matches, though, if you're going to watch them again, a lot of them are really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kamala, Giant Gonzalez, those kind of guys.
Yeah, I remember they even put in the infamous 94 Royal Rumble where Marty Jannetty dressed as the Undertaker rose from the rose into the Fleet Center.
Awesome.
I just really enjoyed the entrances.
I don't know, but the Undertaker, it's kind of like the thing, like, it was a great character from this, like, early on, but, I don't know, I really wouldn't want the American Badass stuff, because I didn't like that gimmick, and obviously I'm not going to be, that excited to see Undertaker matches, so.
Yeah, I'm in the minority. I actually liked his American Badass gimmick the best.
It was okay at the start, when he was, with the long hair and kind of this big redneck, but, I don't know, I was kind of turned off at the end.
I liked it. I liked him.
He did have I think after, it kind of went downhill after the Triple H match from WrestleMania 17, which was really good.
Right, with the...
after that, it kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a really good end when he had him up for the last ride and he hit him with the sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good ending.
Now, I kind of like The Undertaker American Badass. It kind of started to stick for me after he got the haircut.
I liked it the whole way. I remember he had a really good match with RVD.
Yeah, he had that Jeff Hardy ladder match.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
He had the match with Lesnar. You know, the Hell in a Cell. I just thought it was a better fit for nowadays. I think the Dead Man gimmick just seems so corny now.
Yeah, especially because they haven't even gone full way with it. It's kind of he still kind of looks like the American Badass, just with longer black hair.
Yeah, he still wrestles the same. Because the old days when he's a dead man, he was really slow. Well, he's still slow, but I mean, he would basically do new moves. He just got to stand around the ring, no sell anything.
Yeah, that was what it was. I don't know. I like that, but I was watching some of his earlier matches a couple days ago. I was watching like him versus Jimmy Snuka at WrestleMania 7. I mean, then when it's squash matches, I thought were pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you know, considering...
And then for a while when he would... At that time, he was still doing his, like, high-flying moves. But there was a little while there after that where he basically did nothing in the matches. He would just kind of stand around and choke. He would literally, like, put, like, a one-handed choke. Or not even choke, just, like, put his hand over the guy's face.
Yeah, he'd do that weird, like, creepy molester stare or something like that.
Right. Those matches are pretty bad.
That could have been a better comeback, though.
But then during the Attitude Era, he had some really good matches with, like, Austin.
Yeah.
Taker was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep on putting the infamous Hell in a Cell match on always on every DVD, it seems.
Yeah, that's the only problem with some of the DVDs. They replay so many of the same matches.
Yeah.
Like, they have, like, several Foley DVDs out.
Yeah.
And they all have, like, you know, his Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, the Foley DVD. I think there's a couple other DVDs that have that match out, and I know on the Undertaker DVD.
Right.
We should try the Shawn Michaels Hell in a Cell on the Undertaker DVD.
I think that one. That was a great match. I think that one's gets overlooked in terms of Hell in a Cell.
Right.
It's definitely my favorite.
That's too bad. A couple of the older Michaels matches, like that one, and his ladder matches with Razor, get overlooked because they had the huge, you know, the Foley bump, which no one will ever outdo that. And then the TLC matches kind of overshadowed the Razor Ramon Michaels ladder match.
Yeah, I remember that because like the TLC matches, I think they really did ruin it because like early mid-90s ladder matches were great. I believe, the Razor Shawn match. I believe Triple H and The Rock had a good ladder match where it was just the ladder. But I think now once they started introducing all those other weapons in, I think it kind of overshadowed the previous ladder matches.
Those TLC matches are awesome, but you really, once you see those, there's nothing you can do to top them without just really killing the guys.
Yeah, it's because of this. I mean, there's so many great spots in those matches that I mean.
Plus, you have six guys. He had 6 guys in the match. So some of the guys could be taking rest while 2 or 3 guys are doing these crazy spots. You really can't do that in a one-on-one match.
The TLC matches, though, the one that gets overlooked is the one from SmackDown they did where it was Benoit and Jericho involved.
Yeah, right. I think a lot of guys get hurt in them. I think that's a match where Benoit really got injured.
Yeah, I know they came out and talked. They won that match, but I think that for some reason that match. I mean, yeah, you're right. A lot of people got hurt, but I mean, I think it gets really overlooked going back to the thing about on TV where a lot of these matches get overlooked.
Yeah, see, a match like that really shouldn't be on TV. It should be special, and it should only be on pay-per-view, I think.
Yeah, and I didn't even think they really promoted that match either, so it was kind of just like...
Yeah, just kind of...
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
there was no build around it or anything.
Right.
Edge was pretty pissed off they gave away a TLC match on TV.
Yeah, I think everybody was at the time.
That's when you know the...
You could go ahead.
That's when you know the kind of matches... I mean, the match is kind of getting, I guess, over... It's kind of being watered down. It's like with the steel cage match. A steel cage match used to mean something. Now, I mean, on Raw, it's basically, I mean, they showed on Raw, there's nothing really to it anymore. And I think that's what's starting to do with the Hell in the Cell, where they kind of always want to go back to the Hell in the Cell.
Yeah, it's pretty much whenever any Triple H feud, if it goes 3 pay-per-views,
Yeah.
It'll always end in the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Kind of like a
unfortunately.
formula. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's really allowed to have the Hell in a Cell anymore.
And they should only let certain guys do them. Like Batista versus Triple H isn't going to make for a good Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Triple H's style doesn't tend to a Hell in a Cell.
Well, he did with Foley. He had good ones with Foley.
Yeah, it's Foley.
Right.
I mean, there was also I thought it was terrible, the Nash versus Triple H Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
So slow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those guys, the real big men guys, they shouldn't have the Hell in a Cell matches.
Mm-hmm. The Triple H, he basically took over the Hell in a Cell because before it was kind of the Undertaker's match.
Yeah.
I remember he did the Michaels match, the one with.
I think that's where I'll Make You Famous came from.
Yeah, with the Foley, and then also the the much revered match with Big Boss Man that will forever go down as one of the greatest matches of all time.
That was in pretty bad taste when they had the recent Hell in a Cell and they're showing highlights from them all, and they showed Boss Man hanging, when he's hanging with the noose, and it was a couple years ago as he died, but still, the guy's dead. I really don't think that's something they should have shown the highlights for the match. I guess that's the only highlight of the match.
Yeah, it was just a terrible match. The only thing really cool about that match was Christian, Edge, and I believe Gangrel repelling down from the ceiling.
Yeah, the end was pretty cool, and then they carried him up. But then I think he was back on Raw the next night after being hung from the arena.
Hanging's not really a punish real thing.
No, if you know sell a hanging, you're a tough man.
Well, Cobb, Kenny, Jordan.
Right. But after the Foley Michaels Hell in a Cells, you really can't have one without the guys going to the top.
Yeah, they don't really do that much anymore. I also remember this one's kind of been forgotten about. I think was the Armageddon Hell in a Cell.
Is that the one when Rikishi fell off into the truck?
Big tub of sawdust.
Yeah, like the bales of hay. Was that the one with 6 guys in it?
Yep, that was Armageddon 1999. Kurt Angle, maybe.
I think the only one to me that was really good where it didn't have the big fall off the top, where it's just kind of like a big bloody brawl in the thing, was Lesnar versus Undertaker. I thought that one was really good.
Yeah, that was really good. And there was also, they actually used Paul Heyman in that match, which was kind of weird to me. It's supposed to be a Hell in a Cell, no one gets in or out, but he was handing things to Brock through the cage.
Yeah.
Something like
I noticed lately, I think it was after the first couple, they have holes cut into the cage. I don't know if that's so they can climb up easier.
Yeah, I know that too. I don't know if it's supposed, but I don't even know why you'd want to climb up inside. Never mind. Yeah, you can go outside, but they don't even go up top that much anymore either.
No,
so I don't get the real point of that.
It always kind of lets the fans down if they don't go to the top.
Chris Jericho let Triple H pedigree him on the top of the cell.
Yeah. Now, see, you can go up to the top and do moves on the top. Not everyone has to take a big bump off the top, and that's really dangerous.
Yeah. I remember the first one, with the Foley Undertaker one, it was, they could barely walk on top. I think they kind of reinforced that, after that match. But, just watching that match, the basic thing was they were ready to cave in just by them walking on top of it.
Right.
And they did so.
Right. Yeah, well, some people say that was a planned spot where he chokeslammed him through the top, and some people say, it was an accident.
I probably think it was probably planned, but
I believe
it's on the Foley DVD. He kept on talking about the only way he was going to be able to do it was if he was bragging to the guys in the back before the match. That was because either way, if he hadn't bragged like that, try to kind of protect his pride, he probably wouldn't have taken the fall during the match.
I think the story always is that Foley's wife, he'd always think that she would be really mad if she knew that he did that on purpose.
Foley is whipped like hell. His wife, watching that DVD, the
Beyond
the Mat, watching her scream in front of the kids like that. I mean, that's not. I think that's probably worse than watching their dad get beaten.
Right. I blame her for Foley retiring.
Yeah.
Didn't she make deals with Vince McMahon?
Did she what?
Didn't she used to make deals with Vince McMahon?
I don't know.
She used to say, "Yeah, he'll do this, but I'm gonna want a big check."
I don't believe that.
She's the Yoko Ono.
I think she was more worried about his well-being. I don't think there's anything about her wanting money for him to do these crazy bumps.
Yeah.
That's your opinion?
That's my opinion. I believe that opinion.
Well, you know,
Like-
Mick Foley he married Lilith Craig. That's his problem, not mine.
Well, I mean, when he married her, when he started dating her, he was, pretty much a nobody. It wasn't like he was a big WWE star and she, married him to make his money.
Yeah.
I don't know, what woman would want Mick Foley?
Well, that's the point. Not everyone marries someone because what they look like. When she started dating him, he wasn't a big star.
Yeah, he was. I think he was more. He was a kind of a funny guy. Although he wasn't that fat when he was. I think when they married him, because I remember he did some jobbing work for the WWE back in the '80s, and he was kind of skinny.
Right. Well, she liked him for him.
I can understand that.
Yeah, Foley's a cool guy.
I'm just saying, ain't nobody gonna marry him because he's a drop-dead gorgeous model.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She didn't marry him for his money because he didn't have any. She didn't marry him because he's a great-looking guy.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't think she would have
remember-
asked Vince McMahon for extra money for him to take big bumps, because I think she cared about him personally.
Yeah, probably. I remember the story about her was when the infamous Lost in Cleveland skits with Mick Foley. They didn't want to use his actual wife because they didn't think he could score something like that.
Yeah, that's what it's Dusty Rhodes' decision.
Someone like her.
Yeah. I wonder what Dusty Rhodes what his wives look like.
It's hard to
Just
say.
something like that. Okay. Putnik, if you will. Sapphire.
Hells yeah. Good-looking woman.
Is there anything else you want to tell the fans out there?
She's dead.
No. You have no parting words.
No really parting words, sir.
No last words. Just gonna put a bullet in your head. Send you off.
Okay. See ya.
All right. See you.
Oh, wait, what?
Did you want to say anything before we let you go?
No. Thanks,
Oh, man. All right. I guess you're welcome.
Nothing shall know.
That was great.
All right. We'll have you back sometime.
Okay.
Keep listening.
Okay, I will. Yep.
All right. Keep posting.
Okay.
Getyourheadonline.com.
Yes.
I'll
Okay,
put a
bye.
few more extra
Bye.
names in the bucket for you.
One time.